Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this problem I'll be solving the lead core problem, which is 3024 type of triangle. So we need to find type of triangle. So basically you are given a zero indexed integer array nums of size 3 which can form the sides of a triangle. A triangle is called equilateral if it has all sides of equal length. A triangle is called isoscales if it has exactly two sides of equal length. A triangle is called scalene if all of its sides are different. And we need to return a string representing the type of triangle that can be formed, or none if it cannot be form a triangle. Okay. So basically, we will have to understand when is the case that triangle is not formed. So we know from the math that uh, for a for a sides three sides of length, like all the three sides of length of a triangle, to be a triangle we need to have that the sum of any two edges, I mean length, the sum of any two edges has to be greater than the third edge. Okay, what do by I mean is that, let's say we take example 8 4 2 as the sides of a triangle. So in that case, if you do 2 plus 4, which is 6, and 6 is less than 8, so 8 4 2 is not a sides of a triangle. So one condition you need to note that ki triangle has to have two sides, some length has to be greater than the third one. So now let's come to the example. Nums array has 333 which has all the sides equal, so we need to return equilateral. Nums has 345, all the sides are different. And if you see here 3 plus 4, which is 7, and which is greater than the third length, so this is a valid triangle, so it is isoscale isoscalene triangle. Now let's try to code up here. What we will do is, first we'll sort the nums vector. Nums has, by the way, only three elements. As you can see here, nums of length is 3, so we'll sort it. And first condition would be to check nums of 0 plus nums of 1 has to be greater than nums of 2. uh, the reason why I'm doing this is because already we have sorted, so first two element will be lesser lengths. So if we sum up the two lesser, it has to be greater than the largest one. And let's say if you do nums 1 plus nums 2, that is actually greater, okay, greater than 0. Nums 1 is greater than 0, so if you sum up, that will be again greater than nums of 0. So that is the reason I'm taking two smaller, and I'm comparing with the larger one. So if it is not, which means if it is also equal, nums of 0 and 1 equals to nums of 2, in that case it is not a valid triangle, so we need to return none. We need to find we'll have to find here if st dot psi is equals to 2. If it is equals to 2, which means in the triangle uh, we have two unique elements, which means there will be two equal sides. So in that case we can return isoscales. And if it has all the three unique elements, so in that case we need to return scaling. let's try to run. Let's try to submit. Yeah, it got submitted and it is 100%. So let's analyze the term complexity. This sorting, if you think, if you guys are thinking like it will take n log n, but here n is only 3, so which can be treated as constant, and space is also constant. Only 3 elements will be there in this case. So both time and space complexity will be O of 1. Yeah, thank you guys.